Hello and welcome back to another episode of playing MotoGP 20 online. And this time the first race is actually wet tracks, that's quite interesting. But it's just going to be, as we always do, just showing the best bits of some of these races. So then, Malaysia, wet track. Let's see how this goes for our first race in this lobby. That's an AI on the front row of the grid. For some reason there's an AI in this lobby, so AI AI Alex Marquez was in the race that I just spectated, so I assume that's him on pole position. So we've got to watch out for the AI, because obviously they're very slow, because they won't be on 120 for a guess. But we're waiting for the lights to go here then at Malaysia. Lights and away we go from 9th on the grid. We've not had a great start. I actually meant to try something, because I did get a comment, I think it was from Joe, telling me how to get a good start. I've got to change the first gear to maximum, basically, on the setup. As we go into the first corner, then I've gone in so wide. The AI is down, so yeah, I think he was on pole position. We're up to 4th position, so it's been a pretty decent start. Inside into 3rd place now. So that has been a nice start from right in the back of the grid. Tyre temperatures are quite low at the minute. They seem to have changed Malaysia and made it so the tyre temperatures are just quite low naturally rather than so high, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Obviously it makes it easier to ride, but it just kind of jars you when you're used to it being so hot. So that guy's gone off the track a little bit, so he's not got quite the run that he'd probably like. And there's a Valentino Rossi leading the race, so we'll see what we can do if we can get past this Marquez and see about hunting down that guy that's leading the race. But there's someone closing up to me as well. So we go through turn 6 and the bike's squirreling. We're on the power again, but not quite enough to catch us this guy in front. As we go into the next corner then, he's gone in a bit wide. Are we going to be able to cut underneath then? Crossing that curb, no, we've crashed. Oh, we've crashed on that curb. Oh, that's so annoying that happens. It's just a bit of a stupid mistake, but also a little bit weird. I'm trying not to rejoin in front of anybody, but the game has put me in a really bad position. But luckily, we've not cut anybody up, so we're down to 9th place once again where we started. So definitely got some position still to make up. Someone's crashed. I've picked up a penalty because I corner car. I got too scared of hitting this guy in front of me up the back. He's going really, really slow. So at the inside, we go into the penultimate turn then. Try and get that rear turned. Obviously, first gear, probably not the best gear to use in the rain. Oh, I've lost the front. Yeah, the bike. Oh, no. I did a bit of a stoppie on the way in, and then I've just trailed the brake too much in the wet. I'm just not used to riding in the rain at this point in time. I've not done it for a long time. So we're still in 8th place then, but I think 2 mistakes so far in this race. We've definitely thrown any attempt at a decent result away. Usually it's not myself making the errors, it's people taking me out, but this time it actually is my fault. So someone's down at the first corner, but we're still behind them. They've now just stopped in the middle of the track, so we've overtaken them. Someone's off there, so we're up into 6th place then. I think it's the guy we're battling actually for 2nd with earlier on in the race. So we're now in front of him. There's someone else down as well. So we're now up into 5th position. So we are picking off quite a few places. Watching out for these curbs this time though. I don't want to make the same mistake I made on the previous lap. Obviously trying to get that cut back to get a better exit. So 5 seconds behind the guy in 4th position. Well, nearly 6 actually, but if there's some more crashes we could definitely capitalise. But I've braked too late. I've gone in a bit hot. We've kept on the track, so that's not the end of the world. So we're only 4 seconds behind the guy in front now, but it's still not going to be enough to catch him as we start this last lap. Oh, there's a crash in front, I think. Yeah, there is. So we're now up to 4th position, and all these guys have now suddenly got a lot closer to us. So if we got a shot at the victory, I think one of them might actually be a lap down. I'm not too sure. I think there's Honda here. Yeah, well, he's cutting the corner, so I'm going to say for a guess he's probably a lap down and has been taken out by someone trying to get some revenge. His bike comes skidding across the track. Luckily, it's not going to collect me or anything like that. But can we bridge this last little bit of the gap to the 2 in front? Oh, the rear steps out as we cut that corner a little bit there on the inside. Got to watch out for the guy behind me. Obviously, he's actually probably going to be coming very, very fast. He's the one that's just got back on. So that guy's absolutely dominated then, that guy playing as Valentino Rossi. He's won the race already as we go down towards the last corner. The guy in front of us has gone in wide, but not wide enough. So it's going to be, well, hopefully 4th position. He's done the fastest lap as well, 2:01.0 on that last lap. What are we going to do on this last lap as we come up towards the line? 2:01.1. So actually, we had very, very similar pace. So the fact we made those mistakes is even more annoying now. Oh, so actually, apparently I had a 2:09 on the last lap, so fastest lap of the race for me, so that is some sort of consolation, but that's even more annoying because if we hadn't made that mistake on the first lap, the win could have been in the bag for me there. That is frustrating, but it shows that we've got decent pace in this lobby, so hopefully we can try and get a win in the next one. So then, here we are, another raining race, but this time it's actually raining rather than being just wet track, and it's at Mugello. There's quite a few AI on in this one. There's a few people left, so the front 4 people on the grid are actually AI, so we've got to watch out for that. I don't know why this lobby has got AI on for some reason. It just seems to have got that on. I don't really know why. So waiting for the lights to go out here then. At Mugello, I've changed my gear ratio on the first gear to hopefully get a bit of a better start compared to some of the other people. Man, it's actually worked an absolute treat. Look at this start, come on. As we go to the right-hand side, it's absolutely terrible condition. I have contact with the Ducatis. I'm trying to move over to the right-hand side. AI Alex Marquez is down in 9th place. He's only started, must have been in the top 4. I was about to say, who's that dive bombed me? And it was an AI. It was actually an AI, and we've had contact with this other guy. Okay, that was a bit of a lag. He crashes. Oh, there's more AI strewn across the track. So the AI causing problems already. So we're actually back up into 5th place, even though we've had a crash already. I feel a bit bad for the guy playing as Petrucci, because the Petrucci, actually he couldn't have been playing as Petrucci then, he must have been playing as his custom rider, but someone else has crashed as well. Now I've crashed as well, because my rear tyre is actually too cold. I've just high-sided. This is an absolutely chaotic race. It's respawned me in the worst position again, like in the last race, respawned me right in front of the path of the riders. So we're back down to 9th place now. And an AI Alex Marquez is trying to overtake me. That's how bad this race has gone. AI Alex Marquez attempts to overtake me there. So we're back up into 9th place now. But yeah, look at my rear tyre. It's so cold. I don't know what's wrong with it. I think it's because it's heavy rain and it's hard to build temperature up. HC General has crashed into somebody there. So now I'm back up into, well, 7th place apparently. I would expect... Oh yeah, I was in 9th before, wasn't I? So... Oh, I've high-sided again! Oh! You're joking. I've turned the traction control down to get some more heat in the tyre. I've just gassed it too much and had a high side. So in this race, absolute carnage. Tyre temperatures playing absolute havoc. Everybody's crashing at every corner. This has not been a good race for me. Not a good lobby so far in terms of me not crashing. The rear is trying to step out again. This is absolutely horrendous. I don't think I've ever raced in the heavy rain on this game, you know. I think that might be part of the problem. I've had light rain, I think. Although, now that I've said that, there's probably only one rain. But I'm sure on a MotoGP bike, I've never actually had rain, just wet track. I can't even get on the power. I can't get on the throttle at all. This is horrible. Absolutely horrible. So we're at 10th position after the first lap. There's 4 AI in this race. So that means there are... Well, there could even be 4 AI beating me currently. I don't think so. But there's an AI Marquez that's been overtaken just ahead of us. And he's going so I've almost washed the front out there, grabbing more brake to try and avoid him. And again, the tyre temperatures are so low. This is treacherous conditions here. You can't even get on the power. I've never experienced anything like this on this game. That you just can't get on the power at all. Even Moto 2, you could get on the power more than this, I thought. So we've gone past Alex Marquez, then someone's gone through the gravel again, which should put me... Actually, he's not actually lost position to me. That's just shows you the gravel line is in fact quicker. Someone's crashed at Arrabbiata 2, so we're now up into 7th place even. Someone's stuck behind Rins now, so that's actually allowed me to catch up quite a bit. This Repsol Honda is stuck behind Alex Rins. Got to stay off that curb, get on the power extremely slowly. And here we go down towards Corintaio. Oh, okay, he's been absolutely brake checked by Rins. That's allowing me to get past the pair of them, so we're back up into 5th place. So this has been a roller coaster race so far. We've been last, like, up to about 5th place, last again, now back up to about 5th again. So, absolutely crazy so far. So the next guy in front is actually an AI, so 4th place could still be on the cards, even though this is an absolutely crazy and terrible race for me so far. 51 for the guy that's leading the race, I'm guessing. Through Buccini, you just can't get on the power at all. No grip through Buccini at all. Absolutely horrendous. As we go down the straight then, True 5 has joined the lobby. I think I've raced with him before, so 51.7 for myself, so a little bit slower than the leader, but again, pace not too bad, all things considered. So Dovizioso's right there, so that's how much time that I've lost. He's lost about 5 seconds in about a sector and a half. So that's what level they're at. I think they're on like, they must be on like 20 or something. So we're all going to have to watch out for that, but it's quite embarrassing that after 2 laps I'm still behind 20% AI, really, isn't it? And here we go flying past him around the outside, so we're up into 4th place. It's all players in front of us now. Which, to be honest, I think I'll take 4th after the race I've had. It's been absolutely atrocious. I've been on the floor so many times. I think I will take 4th position, honestly. So we come into the last corner, and then the leader had already actually finished the race, so that's how far behind we actually are. Almost running onto that green through Buccini, which probably would have been a definite crash. But here we go, 49.8 for that guy. What's my time going to be on this? That's not going to be a 49, because look how far away we are from the line still. 49.50, it's going to be a 51, so 51.2 on that last lap for me. But 4th place, I will take that after that absolutely atrocious race that I had. So Alessandro actually won by 7 seconds. That's a massive margin. Fair play to him. We were 21 seconds behind him, so yeah, pretty bad race for me, but all in all, actually not the worst outcome ever. So then, 2 wet races, and then to Austria, so that's fun. Obviously, we've just done Mugello as well, so getting 2 of the most picked tracks out the way. I wonder how long it'll be before Chang comes up, but actually, to be honest, we haven't had Chang in a few episodes. Not that I want it, I'm just saying that it's actually quite weird that we've not had it for a few episodes. But lights out and away we go. Off the line, we're right near the back again, which is quite annoying actually. But I'm just going to brake nice and early to not get involved in any crashes. There's been crashes today because I guess maybe there's still AI in the race. But I don't think so! Whoa! Well, I was trying not to get involved in the crashes and I almost did there. Their crash, somehow I didn't crash from that, but their bikes just clipped me. So we're up to 6th place. It's been a pretty decent start. Here comes Dog dive bombing me at the inside. He's done a stoppie. There's nothing I can do. Oh, no. There's nothing I can do when the game is lagging like that and he's not crashed. Like, if he's crashed, then his bike is going to slow down a lot. And I'm going to be able to get out of the way of it. But he didn't crash until way too far after he should have done, so I couldn't get out of his way. That's just annoying. But we're behind HC General, which is pretty good. If there's someone you want to follow through the pack, HC General is probably the guy to follow. He can pull off a clean move. He's got the pace. So we're not behind the worst guy in the world, although I'd rather be in front of him, if I'm honest. Because he's not exactly easy to pass, let's put it that way. Oh! Well, actually, that guy might have just helped me out a bit by putting him on the grass. Here we go into the penultimate turn. We're not quite close enough. I've just gone in way too wide off the track. That's pretty bad. Apologies for that. Oh, there's more contact up ahead. Can we try and get the switch back? We're sliding right on the edge of the curb. We're still on the curb, though, so that's alright. It's still legal, not on the green. I think that's what Dovizioso did last year. He went right to the exit of the curbs. We hit the brakes then for the first corner. We've gone a little bit wide. Flat out through that first corner. The bike's spinning up quite a bit. Here we go then. We got some slipstream on this Repsol Honda. Are we going to be able to go for a move on him into 3? Yes, we are, because actually he's braked very, very early, although he's tried to then match me later on in the braking zone, and I've actually missed my braking zone, so if he just braked where he wanted to instead of trying to match me, he would have actually stayed in front, because I would have just gone in really, really wide. But there you go then, up into 5th position. I think my best position so far has been 4th, so I don't think I've had it both times, so I'd like to maybe try and get a podium in this race. Oh, I think there's a couple of crashes up ahead. Here we go. Out the first corner, someone is just remounting, but they're probably going to have the run on me. No, we've got the run on them, so I've got to watch out. I don't know which side they're going to go. Well, they've got the momentum a little bit now. So I'm going to hit the brakes conservatively early. Let's see if they're going wide. Yes, they are. I'm going in a little bit wide myself. Actually, no, I haven't. I don't know what I'm on about. But we've got the better exit, but we're side by side. He's come from off track, so he's got the run. So it looks like maybe another 4th place on the card, so that would make 3 in a row, that would. Hitting the brakes now. I've hit the brakes for turn 4. Really late up the inside I go. I've actually pulled that off somehow. Is he going to cut back up the inside? Yes, he is. But now 3rd place is right in front of us, so it could be a scrap of 3 of us for 3rd position. Is he going to go for the dive into this corner? No, he's not. I've almost done what I did with Morbidelli in a previous episode of Online where I went in too wide into that left-hander. I've squirmed. I've squirmed too much on the rear end trying to get the power down. The rear has just stepped out and forced me off the circuit. So it looks like it's going to be 5th place here. I can't do any better. I forgot to change tyres in this one, so we were still on soft softs. So it's overheating quite a bit. The pack in front is closing up. That guy just took a big chunk out of that corner. As we go down towards the last turn, I've actually gone in a little bit wide, made a bit of a mistake. No one's right behind me though, so it's alright. As we come up towards the line, it's going to be 5th place in this one. So we've been doing appallingly so far. 2/4 to the 5th. Oh, that is really not my usual style, although to be fair, this time I actually had one crash and it wasn't my fault, so, you know. In the other races I crashed on my own every single time, but at least I finally got taken out by somebody else this time. Oh no, that guy had a penalty, so we got promoted to 4th, so it's another 4th position. So 3 4ths in a row. Hopefully we don't get an entire episode of 4ths, but I hope that means that we do better than it, not worse. So I'm trying to go for a podium in the next one. Hopefully we get a little bit more luck in the next one. Obviously we got quite unlucky in that race. To be honest, I did make a little mistake myself, but I think that just stopped me from getting 4th on track, so it doesn't really matter. So then here we are now at Sachsenring. And I'm in 11th position again, so loving it. Loving it so far. AI Alex Marquez looks like he's on pole position then. So that'll be particularly interesting, I'm sure. Projection control 2, power mode 2, waiting for the lights to go out here. Someone's leg's jittering on the left-hand side. Don't know what's going on with that leg. It's no, not fixed itself, so his whole bike is jittering. So that's always fun. Oh, it's the guy that did stopping. He took me out. There's been a crash already. I think someone's hit AI Alex Marquez at the back as we go into the first corner. Then there's been loads of crashes. We're cutting up the inside. Someone's on the grass. Someone's cut me up a little bit. He's coming from the outside of the track, around the outside of somebody else. So we're now up into 5th. Well, it was 4th. Someone dive bombs up into 5th. AC General going on the grass a little bit there. I don't know how he still got that stopped. I mean, fair play to him. We've passed some Ducati. And no! How have I crashed there? I've literally tapped him the tiniest amount. And down I go. That's so weird. And someone else has crashed as well here. And he's diving straight back up the inside. It's probably not... Oh! Okay, it's AI. Doesn't matter. I thought I'd taken somebody out then, but no. It's just the AI. I did think it was a little bit weird that they, didn't realise what was going on. But, yeah, that's because it's the AI and I just can't read that. Oh, there's some lagginess going on up ahead, and I've been clipped by a Patronus, so luckily I've not been taken out. People are rejoining in. That was so close. Oh, that was so close. So we're back up into 8th place now. Once again, luck has not been on my side. I actually played those first few corners great. Got up into 3rd position from 11th. This guy's broke so early. What's he? Oh, no. You're joking me. I got... No. I mean, I guess it's my fault for hitting him at the back, but oh, this has been a messy lobby for me. This is so bad. So poor. I thought that other episode, like the other day or when it was, like last week, was messy, but this one has been atrocious. And some guys rejoining again, and oh, I've got on the grass, trying to avoid him. We're back up into 7th somehow. I don't know, I don't know how. I think we are. So we're back up into 7th place again. So if I get another 4th place, I'm not going to be very well. I'll be happy actually with 4th after this, but yeah. What could have been? We're up into 3rd after a few corners, but. I need to have a look at the crash with General again. I don't even know if I crashed because I hit General or if I crashed because I got on the power too much. I'm not really sure. I think I just tapped him a little, and because I had so much lean, it just had me down. But usually when you've picked up that much, it doesn't matter. So, yeah. A little bit odd, that one. Someone's crashed, so we're back up into 6th place now. Only 2 more need to go down, and we're back up into that magical 4th. So 19.2 then on that 2nd lap of the race. That's fastest lap of the race, apparently. So quite... I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess I could have won then if I didn't crash, but... Oh, that's annoying. Oh, got... The 2 guys in front have crashed. Come on, 4th place again, come on. Yes, this guy's got a terrible run. Here we go. Back up into 4th again. This will be 4 4th places in a row if I get this. If I secure this, this will be the 4th position. That'll be that's an absolute joke. My luck has been not great in this lobby, I will admit, because I've made a couple of mistakes, but it was unlucky to get stuck behind someone that just braked really early for the Saxon curve. It was unlucky that I got clipped by General's rear tyre. I mean, I guess I was just following him really tightly through the corner, but General's on a 17.8 on that lap, so absolutely demolished what I had as the fastest lap before. But there we go, over the line. 4th place once again. I still can't get a podium. It definitely could have been 2nd place at the very least, even if it wasn't a win in this race, because HC General won, who was the guy I was literally behind when I crashed. And I had a fastest lap than the 2 guys in front of me, so yeah, that's slightly infuriating, but you know, whatever. Hopefully we can try and get a podium in one of these 2 races. So then, we're actually at Texas this time, and again, that doesn't get picked very much online. Alex Marquez on pole position, he's waiting to get absolutely rammed. Someone's going to hit him on the back because I'm not going to realise it's an AI. That's for sure, happens every race. This time we're only in 9th place rather than 11th, so not too bad, but waiting for the lights to go out here. Lights out and away we go. Someone didn't move off the line. Alex Marquez actually put himself on the outside of the track. I think he might not get collected with that. Here we go then, braking for the first corner. I've turned into... Why is he turning in so early? Right, okay. I may have just absolutely hit that guy, but... Oh no! Are you joking me? Oh. Oh. Well, what I was going to say was, I may have just hit that guy, but he wasn't even making the corner anyway. He was about to just cut a chunk out the corner. So I literally had no choice but hit him, because I was just trying to take the corner somewhat normally, and he's just like, I don't know, he's like already on full turning, and we hadn't even got to the corner yet, so quite what I was meant to do to avoid that guy at the first corner. But then that minor contact again, I keep having the most minor contacts and crashing from them. I've just backed out of that, I'm not getting on the inside of him. But we're back up into 8th place then anyway, because of all the chaos, but... Man, this has been a crazy lobby, like... Not so crazy in terms of the dirtiness, but the people are just erratic. There we go then. someone else is down, someone else is down. So that's 2, and then 1 round wide, so we're back up into 5th place. That magical 4th position that we've got in every race so far is just ahead, so it's pretty achievable from this point. So it could be another 4th place here, because I think all the leaders got through all the carnage on that first lap. Although it looks like there might be a couple down. Wow, I was shocked if he was going to pull that one down. He didn't. I think he might have just crashed as well. Oh no, that was a different guy, it was a Ducati. So Rombach's then in front of us. I think he's the guy we touched with in turn 2. So done a pretty decent job to catch him up again already, really. Although Austin's one of those tracks where you really can gain so much time on people. It's Hasty General's gone down. Where from? Oh, there's a laggy guy. Oh, he's just hit me. Well, he's hit that guy off in front of me. He's now lagged back ahead, so that's okay for now. We're back up into the magical 4th position. So we're going into the first corner then. He is lagging all over the place. We might be able to catch these 3 up, but I mean, there's not much I can do about overtaking them because they look a bit jittery. Well, 3rd place definitely looks a bit jittery, that's for sure. Oh, I picked up a penalty. That's not too helpful for myself. I turned in a bit too early for the hairpin. Not quite as early as that guy did at turn 1, mind you, but still a little bit early. Well, we've caught up to the lag machine himself, so hopefully... He looks like he's calmed down a little bit. No, never mind. The other 2 are actually not too far ahead, so if I can actually get past him, it's a shot at a win. But it's going to be getting past him that's the hard part. We can't do anything aggressive because he won't see me and we'll just turn in or something. But he's actually gone wide on the exit of this corner. I couldn't get the power down. Come on, we're on the outside. Please don't have me off, man. Please don't lag at this point. He's got the inside. We're going to cut back up the inside of him again towards the curb. I think we've actually got him now. He's going to charge back up the inside, sort of force me off. And he's cut me up a little bit. And now he's just gone straight on. I have no idea what that looked like on his screen, and I know we had a bit of contact, but to be honest, it's kind of hard to not have contact with someone that's teleporting around the track. So we've got in front of him. We're up onto the podium then for the first time. 2:02.8, which is 7 tenths quicker than the guy that's currently leading the race. 2:08 there for HC General. Can we get 2nd position here? Oh, the leader's crashed! The leader's crashed! That puts us up into 1-2, and we're actually pretty close. Oh, I've just made a bit of a mistake there, but we're quite close to him. Can we get a victory? Can we finally get a victory? We haven't even had a podium yet, but can we get a win? Through turn 11, and I've actually got that to a T. I've got the exit. Here we go, side by side with him. Down the straight we go. We're about to take the lead of the race. Side by side. I should be in front now. I'm ahead of him. I'm ahead of him. It still says P2. As we go down towards the braking zone, I'm going to brake nice and late, but also not too late so that I'm going to go straight on. And now at the inside we go. I've actually taken the lead, but he's tried to kind of squeeze me to the apex. He's not got it stopped. He's not got it pulled down to the apex. So he's made a bit of an error there. He's not going to dive me, is he? No, he's not actually. Fair play to him. So we're actually into the lead of the race here. I didn't expect this. Definitely not a lap ago, I did not expect this because we were still trying to get past the laggy guy this time last lap. But there we go then, up into the lead. What's the gap? 8 tenths behind. That is less than our penalty, so we might be able to win this race if we can just bring it to the flag. Out the last corner, then up towards the line. I think we've done it. 2:02.2 on the last lap, but we've just managed to win the race, I think. I think we just had outside of our penalty range. We did it. We got the win. That guy's fastest lap was a 2:05. So fair play to him for getting 2nd position in that race because a 2:05 is not really a very good lap. So yeah, fair play to him. He's done a good job to get 2nd place there. HC General ends up 3rd. If there was another lap, I think he would have got me because he was about 2 seconds a lap quicker, but we just hang on for that one, yes. So here we go then for another wet race. Here for the final race of the video at Assen. This time Alex Marquez once again on pole position, so it'd be interesting to see how quickly he gets taken out. This lobby, as weird as it's been just by the riding, the parameters have been even weirder because AI, who has AI on in the lobby, and random weather's not on very much. I don't even know if balance performance is on, to be honest. I haven't actually thought to check. I think it is. It's felt like it anyway. We've got a really good start once again because I tried the method by changing the gear ratios. So we go down towards the first corner then. I've braked quite early. A lot of people have gone wide. I've actually still gone wide because look how freezing these tyres are. You got to watch out you don't highest on this first lap. Someone's trying to ride around the outside of me. How he's got the grip to do that, I don't know. But we're up to 5th place from right near the back of the grid. Was I 10th or 11th? I can't even remember. But pretty far down the order. Someone's just crashed into Strubben. Someone's crashed coming out of Strubben. So now I'll put to the podium again. Could it be 2 podiums in a row? After all those 4th places, that would be a change of pace. I just got to try and keep it on 2 wheels. I think that's the main thing to focus on in this race. Obviously, last time we were in the rain, it went atrociously. Oh, HC General's gone down. HC General's gone down. That's another opportunity for a win, potentially. Because when HC General's out of the picture, that definitely changes the landscape of things. So this guy in front of us, he's had pretty decent pace, but I think I've had the pace over in most of this lobby. So if I can catch up to the back of him, I can probably make a move on him. As we go through this corner then, he's not actually taken that optimally. Here we go. Oh, I had to back out of that one because I could see he weren't going to leave any space. As we go into this corner on the inside on the curb. No, not quite. He's actually gone on the curb to defend it. But I think it's only a matter of time before we get past him now. He's a bit weaker than me on the brakes, it seems. I've gone in a little bit hot through the chicane. He's actually done that quite well. He had until he exceeded the trellis on the exit of it, but it's the wet. I can forgive him. It's online as well. It doesn't matter too much. And he didn't really take the mick like a lot of people do. He's gone in quite wide to the first corner, the front and the rear, all over the place. When we look at the tyre temperatures, the tyre temperatures are a little bit broken, I think, sometimes in the wet on this game. It's quite strange. This is where he lost a lot of time to General on the last lap. I don't want to do what General did though and just go straight to the side of him. Here we go, we've got to go and run, here we go! Flicking up the inside into the Steckenval. And we've taken the lead of the race for now. Will he get the cutback? No, he's not actually. We've put a couple of tenths into him already. So we hit the front here then at Assen. And he's just dived. Oh, okay. He's this kind of guy, is he? Alright. That gives me a bit of dread, especially since there was someone behind that was actually lapping quickly, catching us up. I wanted to try and get past him and get gone, but I'm going to be a little bit, you know, less nice now. So I'll do what I did on the previous. I think we got a really good run. We're just going to go past him like he's standing still this time. Don't even have to wait till this section because he got an even worse run and I got a better run than on the previous laps. So we go down towards the chicane again. The rear steps out every time. Got to watch out as you get on the power. He was quite good at the chicane. That was one section of the track he was better than me at. As we come over the line then, 35.5 in the lead of the race, starting the final lap. Oh, I've got onto the grass. Oh, that's a bottle. That's a bottle. That's a bottle. That is a pretty big bottle. I think I should be still okay though. As we come down towards the chicane, he might be within my penalty range though, because I've just got quite a big penalty from that. So at the last corner, I think he actually is going to be. So I think we might have just bottled that race. I'm so annoyed. Oh no. No, he had a penalty too, so we still win the race. So that is good. That's how we end off the video then. So 4 fourth places and 2 victories. A really interesting and weird lobby. I hope you guys have enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you're all staying safe, and I shall see you in the next one.